All right, sorry about that. My camera died. But anyway, so for $297 a month, you're getting a good 80% of your marketing as a local business covered, right? Can you do other stuff? Of course. Email, print, general networking, absolutely, right? But this is a solid enough plan for $297, and honestly, a lot of this stuff as well. I mean, for local SEO, review management. So we give them a strategy as well as a CRM. We use Go High Level, GHL. It's just amazing. Plus on top of this, we have reporting too. So we have reporting, and I'll have to show you guys what all these dashboards look like. But we're really able to see the source that all these come in through. So whether it's, direct traffic, paid traffic, socials, using all UTM parameters and stuff like that. So all this is able to track by a GHL form. And then we're able to relay this information to our customer for possible more ad spend on their end, for upsells on, additional service pages, location pages. If we want to really dial in their social posts, which I don't think social is really that worth it in my opinion. I think it's more just like a reminder of, hey, we're here, we're still serving people. That's just my opinion. I think people overvalue this a lot. And to be honest, the only reason that we add this social post in there is to keep their business relevant. And also from a deliverable standpoint, this back-end stuff from a business owner is hard to see. And really all that they care about is my phone ringing, right? They really do not care at all. Am I making money with this? Am I getting a good ROI on my $297 that I'm paying him? Yes, then I continue to pay him. That is the whole goal of this, right? Okay. So what are some other stuff? How much are you making monthly with this right now? Making zero. Systems in place. Okay. So this is going to be very, very, very big from an operational standpoint. All right, so on my website, or actually we'll just have the back end of GHL, right? So somebody submits a form, website lead, calls me, whatever. What happens here? So this goes into GHL sales pipeline. Okay? So our sales pipeline. This simple SMS message gets sent to me, and then I call. Sales trick, call within 5 minutes. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Call as fast as you can. Let me grab my water real quick. Yeah, so new lead comes in, automation, get an SMS and an email as well, and like just internal notifications, pretty basic stuff. Call that lead, and then once we close, there's a few different stages. So there's lead in, there's need to follow up, nurture. There's a lot of different things here, right? Because I have a lot of old business owners that are going to be in this nurture category that I'm going to have to just follow up with. But eventually, so let's just say that we sell someone, right, at the $297 plan. That's also another automation. Once they come in here, it adds a opportunity value to them, and it's going to grab that source too, like we were talking about earlier, so I can see what's working to bring people in. All right, and this goes to the back end of the operations. So they're in the sales pipeline. Once we sell them, they go into AC, active client, right? And this is going to put them into a drip campaign where it's going to send them an SMS and an email of our user agreement, which holds me from a legal standpoint as well as setting very good. So here. So user agreement. This handles legal, the fun stuff, as well as expectations. So they get an SMS and an email to a funnel, basically a website page, where they have the agreement, they click I agree, then they go to pay, which is a recurring payment. So a monthly payment that I never have to check. All that I have to do is make sure that I'm getting paid for that. And that's all back end Stripe stuff essentially, which is all integrated into GHL. So essentially, lead comes in, sell lead goes into active client, they get an SMS and an email to a funnel that takes them to a user agreement, which sets me up from a legality standpoint, sets very clear expectations with them on deliverables, right? And I'm still working all this stuff out. And then they go ahead and pay, and then there'll probably be a wait trigger that then goes into a onboarding, so which is called OB. This is, once again, SMS and email gets sent to them, because all this is going to be tied to this opportunity and go high level. This onboarding is essentially going to give me all the information that I need. So accurate address, services, service area. The list, this thing is very long. And this is also going to have a place for their own Google Drive or some sort of storage for content. Okay? Because this is going to be set up in the expectations as well of it is their responsibility to provide me with content. For $297, this is not I'm going to go shoot there. I'm not going to go over to their business and shoot content, you know. Maybe at first to kind of build rapport, but once this scales, this $25K a month is right around like I think 82 people. I don't have time to get content from 82 people a month while working 20 to 30 hours a week. It's not realistic. So this is something that I'm going to keep you guys up to date on. But yeah, so it's really super simple. Somebody comes with a form, sell, go into an active client pipeline, all the automations to get user agreement, payment, onboarding, as well as an onboarding call as well. So that'll need to be somewhere on here as well. Onboarding call that they're able to book a slot for on my calendar, and just make things super simple from that end, okay? All right, how am I getting clients? That is a very, very good question. So, I am building out, let me find my paperwork here. All right, so how am I, let's go ahead and erase here. All right, clients. How are we going to get them? Right, so first thing is shadow profile. What is a shadow profile? Before you do any outreach, let's say that I cold call. Hey, my name is Zachary with Local Clicks. Try to sell them something. They are more than likely going to look at either my socials or the business, right? So this is where you gotta have enough social proof to look legit. Reviews, testimonials, recent posts, which is tying back into that social media stuff, because people are just trying to check if you're legit, right? So have that shadow profile. People are going to look at you, and also it's just good to have anyways, right? Okay, so just think like IG, Facebook, Google Business Profile, maybe, you probably don't even need that, realistically. Website with some sort of reviews. Get reviews on either of these. So once you have that set up, the route that I'm going is I've just built connections, so I've networked with local businesses, right? This is just going and just being friendly. I'm just go and talk to people, right? Like honestly, I may just make a video on the actual I probably will make a video on the actual process, but for right now, I have enough people in my phone to where I'm just gonna send them an SMS message of, hey, I have this deal, right? So SMS, hey, I have this deal, $297, wanna join in. I get, let's say 10 yeses, right? From these 10 yeses, give them an absolutely great experience. It's supposed to be a check mark. Give them a great experience, and then ask this question after about, 2 weeks. Who else, not do you know anybody else who would be interested? Who else is an open-ended question. If you ask, do you know anybody else, it's a yes or no, right? It's a yes or no question. Who else makes them actually cognitively think, and then from there, you can leverage these 10 yeses to expand it out, right? Could you cold call? Absolutely. Could you just DM people? Absolutely. So we're going to do this, and I'm also going to run ads from my social profile, specifically my IG, and these are the scripts for it. So it's essentially going to be, so they're going to be all these pinned. Shout out to Justin for all this content. I think it's going to be good regardless, because what I'm able to do is have this shadow profile as social proof, and that's what this IG is running off of. I have an account with like 10.2K on it. So people, I already have that authority, right? And I also have connections to a bunch of local businesses here in Winchester, so I can leverage certain photographs or relationships in the benefit of my business, right? So between networking and ads gonna be something like this. What if I told you for $297 a month could take marketing completely off your plate and actually get your phone ringing? Most business owners are overwhelmed. You're juggling jobs, customers, invoices, and somehow you're supposed to figure out Google Ads, Google Ads and social media too. That's not sustainable, and it's costing you business. That's why I created the Local Clicks Growth System, a complete done-for-you marketing package for just $297 a month. We handle your Google business profile, SEO content, social posts, review management, and even basic ad campaigns, all in one monthly system that's built to get you more leads and more calls. I'm gonna add some sort of social proof from businesses that I've worked with previously. And then it's gonna be a simple, DM me grow or tap the link and I'll send you a complete breakdown on how it works. So that's gonna be that's gonna be the video that we're gonna run ads behind. So we're gonna go ahead and do $20 a day in ad spend on that. And then I have two other videos as well that are just gonna be pinned there for, once again, that social proof. And little tip there, this is gonna be shot in our city. So in downtown Winchester, right? I know a lot of people talk about niching, and there's really two routes that you can go. So for niches, this is kind of like a side note anyways. So for niches, there's really two routes that you can go down, right? There is industry. So think, hey, I offer marketing only for, moving companies. Of course you can get more granular with it. Hey, I offer just local SEO for moving companies that are at $5 million, you can get very minute with it. But regardless, you can do industry, you can do service too, but the one I'm leveraging is location, right? Location. I want to be known for a very solid all-around marketing in Winchester area, right? Remember, is this best if you want to get insanely rich? No. If you want to get insanely rich, find a service like moving companies and a specific, I just run ads for moving companies. That is how you make a lot of money. But when you make a lot of money, you have typically a lot of problems, right? This number is achievable by the location. And that's why I'm choosing this route. Because by doing this, I can leverage all these network people and really just start building this web locally. And I'm also a local face, so I can go and shake hands and break bread with these people as well. Selling online is difficult. I like selling old school to where I just go and shake their hand if need be, right? But once again, for this $297 offer, I don't have to necessarily shake hands because I know your best friend who lives right down the street, right? So you can kind of see how this just exponentially grows to a certain degree. And yeah, we can go over the other two scripts later. But yeah, so we've really covered everything on here. So really next steps is going to be me finishing up all the back end, finishing out building the back end of Go High Level, getting this social proof in place, shooting that ad, and then the other two social proofs. And yeah, I mean, just kind of building the back end of Go High Level, the onboarding forms, and just having a super solid base. And then I'll be with you guys on Friday as well to let you know how things are going, what's happening, what we're going through, any sort of things that we're doing differently or taking a different route on. And yeah, see you guys in the next episode. Peace.